Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Against the Call. This is going to be episode 17. Man, we were making it pretty far, Michael, wouldn't you say?
I
Um,
would.
Today's lineup, we're going to be talking about the GOAT of football, Tom Brady, retiring. We're going to be talking about the NFL head coaching hires that were made, lunch table talk, the Pro Bowl. We're going to be talking about Mount Rushmore, our top four best NFL head coaches of all time. We're going to be talking about the Senior Bowl that's going to be happening this weekend. Also, in the air, our thoughts on the NBA All Star starters, the NBA games of the weekend, the countdown, our top five NBA Finals losers of all time, and a new segment that we have Start, Bench, Cut Marvel Superheroes. It's going to be a fun one. So, Michael, how's your day going, man?
It's going pretty good. We're starting early today,
We
early in the
are
morning.
we are starting early. So, just for you guys listening, we had a interview, a little segment with Frosty, which was super fun, and that actually ended up being like an hour of us just kind of chatting with him. So make sure you guys go check that out. And then John had to sadly leave to go do something, so we had to split it up into 2 days. So this is a two-dayer, but this is a brand new episode. So, uh, anyways, make sure, like I said, make sure to go check that out. But Tom Brady retiring. Let's just start talking about it, man.
You think this one will last? He
Yeah,
said for good this time.
he said for good. He said for good, and like, there's nothing like. Why would he come back, man? At this point, what does he have to
He's
like?
bored.
Yeah, he's bored, obviously, but like, man, he's dealing with like all that divorce stuff
You see
still.
Giselle commented on his Instagram post.
Yeah. Wish you
She
the
wants
best.
back.
Wish she no, no. When a girl texts you that, it's like a shot to the heart, bro. It's like because I saw a meme and it was like the worst she can say is no. And it's just Giselle's tweet or comment like wishing you the best in life. Nah, bro, that's flaw.
Hey, nah, it's okay. His girlfriend's way better. She is
Oh yeah,
so.
who's his
I don't know
girlfriend?
who it is, but I've seen a picture of her. Damn, he
Wow,
upgraded. He won the breakup.
he won. He won the World Cup
But
didn't win a playoff game. I mean,
But for his career, I have his career stats pulled up right here. He has played 335 games. He has 89,214 passing yards, 649 touchdowns, 212 interceptions, a completion percentage of 64.3. He has won MVP three times in 2007, 2010, and 2017, snubbed in 2021-22 season, just got to say. He's won seven Super Bowls, six with the Patriots, one with the Bucks. He's won Super Bowl MVP five times.
God,
What?
5 times. That's crazy.
Yeah. He's a 15-time Pro Bowler, and he's played 20 seasons with the Pats, three seasons with the Bucks.
Yeah.
What a career.
No, like I don't know if you've seen the things like if you were to split his career into like three parts, they
All
would all be
Hall
Hall
of
of
Famer
Famers. Like
careers.
that's actually insane. I mean, the fact that we got to grow up and watch the go. Because think about this, like in the future, our kids will know about Tom Brady,
But they
and
never watched them.
they're never going to be able to say
They're
they
like,
and
this
like
is gonna be like their Joe Montana, Dan Marino.
exactly. And like, I mean, also same is going to go for Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, all those
Mhm.
guys. But we've had the pleasure of like watching Tom Brady more because he keeps coming back. I mean, like, but these stats that I have are courtesy of WTF stats on Instagram. Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls, seven, than any other player has even played in. Steven Goskowski and Mike Lodish played in six. Those are just two other players, and he's won more than they've been to. And I think Goskowski was a kicker for the
Yeah,
Pet.
he was the kicker for the
So,
Patriots.
yeah, exactly. Tom Brady has twice as many Super Bowl appearances, 10, as any other quarterback. The second most is John Elway with five.
That's crazy.
He's been to more like double than John Elway. Tom Brady has more playoff wins, 35, than 27 of the 32 NFL franchises. Only New England, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Dallas, and San Francisco have more. which obviously, I mean, they've some of the teams are like for a while, but that's more than 27 of the teams. Like,
That's insane, dude.
and that's not, like that's just one player. Tom Brady has more career passing yards, 89,214, than Joe Montana and Steve Young have combined. They have 73,000. So he's beating that by like 16,000.
Dang.
If my math is right there. Yeah, I think that is.
Somewhere around that. It's too early
It's
for the math right now.
yeah, bro. It's not mathing right now. Bro. It's not. And I got macroeconomics class soon, so we gotta wake up.
Got microeconomics class.
Let's get it going, dude. The next one, Tom Brady won more playoff games after his 37th birthday than any other quarterback won his entire career. Brady also won more playoff games before his 37th birthday than any quarterback. So I mean, dude was like 37, just like killing it. Tom Brady is the only QB to start in the Super Bowl after turning 40, and he did that 3 times. uh, Tom Brady has thrown more touchdown passes since turning 30 than Aaron Rodgers has thrown his entire career. He did that by like 30 more touchdowns. Um, and oh yeah, this is one that is like pretty. I think it's pretty known if you're not a casual. But between Tom Brady's first and seventh Super Bowl ring, Troy Polamalu was drafted,
Oh
played
yeah.
12 years, and inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yep. That's insane.
Yeah, so you know, to be in the greatness is like it's literally like awe striking. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
it's sad that his career had to end like that. I don't like you can blame age. And it's sad that this is what it came to because when you look back on all the other greats like um, Joe Montana like went to the Chiefs for his last year, and he didn't. Or was that Steve Young? I think it was Joe Montana. But he went to yeah, look that up for me. But
Yeah.
one of those. They went to the Chiefs, and their
I'm
career.
pretty sure it was Montana.
I think so. I think I'm right. But they went to the Chiefs and just like their career, like their last season in their career just wasn't up to their par. And for some of the greater quarterbacks, like their last few seasons weren't up to par for them, you know.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady, he had to go with the trend, man. And he had to have the last season like not be his best.
Yeah, he played his last two seasons with Kansas City
Yeah.
in 93 and 94.
So but at the end of the day, I'm not even like a huge Brady fan, you know what I mean? But like he literally just the coaches, man. Like the coaches is what killed him this past season. He was
Todd
doing
Bowles. John's not here, but I'll say for fire Todd Bowles. Fire him.
he
You're welcome, John.
was doing just fine with Bruce Arians, bro. And
Yeah.
that
Uh,
coaching switch. And then to be undefeated against the Cowboys your entire career, and then your last loss is to them.
the
You know,
Cowboys. Yep. It's
I think
crazy.
I put a banner up for it, man. Beat Tom Brady in his last game.
It ju-
Anytime they
it
could.
was just like his last game with the Patriots, lost very badly, and sad, sad loss in the playoffs.
Yeah. I remember watching that game. And like it was against the Titans too. So boy was I
I
happy.
was very disappointed. And his last play was an interception, and I was like, "No way, he's leaving on the Patriots on that." He did.
And then like y'all were pretty confident that he was gonna go back to the Patriots next
Well, of
season.
course, he's with us for 20 years. What do you expect? Of course, your Patriots fans are going to think he's going to come back. Yeah, okay, I get it. No, I get it. It didn't happen. Hopefully, he'll sign a one-day contract to retire with them, but I don't see he probably won't.
He probably will. I mean, that's a possibility.
Hopefully, but I
I
don't
mean, he
know.
played most of his career, or yeah, pretty much all of his career there.
20 seasons out of 23 seasons.
And it's gonna be weird, like without him. And
Yeah, Tom Brady's always been in the league since I've watched.
it still hasn't like fully processed either because like I'm still used to like him like saying he's gonna retire and then like he came out of retirement. So
Yeah,
now that he said it again, it's just like it hasn't fully processed yet.
when the season's playing next season, he's not there. It's probably once when I get okay, yeah, he's actually gone.
Yeah, but like the league is in very good hands, I would say. Like I think that we're ready, man. We're ready for this next generation. And then as far as like NBA goes too, whenever LeBron retires, we're
Oh,
in.
I'm so excited for when he retires. Want him gone. Get out.
He's a goat, dude. Frosty changed my mind.
True.
I'm not gonna lie, Frosty has some good points.
He did,
Oh well,
but
this isn't about
didn't change my
LeBron.
mind.
This isn't
What?
about LeBron. This is about Tom and Tom.
All right, who's the goat of football? I say Aaron Rodgers.
One Super Bowl win. We go to football, man. Some people still I don't know if you've seen this, but like still like some old heads, they're gonna argue, bro. They're gonna argue with you that Tom Brady's not the GOAT, and it
Yeah.
just
Joe
baffles.
Montana, Dan Marino,
And don't get me wrong, those are some of the greatest quarterbacks ever play the game. And
but they're no Tom Brady. Dude.
they like I feel like there should be two separate debates. There's a debate. Well, there's one that's not really a debate, and it's just Tom Brady's number one. And then the other debate is between all the rest of the quarterbacks, like
Yeah,
Peyton.
who's the second best?
Yeah, who's second, exactly. Like that is what it is. Like there
Because
shouldn't be
I really don't see how you can say Tom Brady isn't the GOAT.
exactly. There's not
He's
gonna
been the GOAT since I don't even know since he hit 5 rings,
exactly.
in my opinion.
No, yeah. I mean that's fair to say. And like at the same time, I mean, I don't think we'll ever see it. I don't know if our kids will ever see it again. But there's still talk. Patrick Mahomes, man.
Were you
There's-
the one who sent the post to me? It was like, is Patrick Mahomes already the greatest quarterback of all time? Dude, that is the most dick riding
I
shit
didn't
fan
I didn't
ever.
watch it, but Colin Coward was like the next slide, like talking about it. So,
What
he,
the?
he's always
How is that? That's so disrespectful to Tom Brady, dude.
I know.
Brady has beat him twice in the playoffs. He's not better than Brady.
It's like even then it's way too early. I mean, who knows? Like I don't know, man. I
There's
don't
a
know what
chance his career is very early. There's a chance it could happen, but you can't say he's better right now.
exactly.
You can't say
Because
he's better for at least 6 to 8 more seasons, at least the bare minimum.
and that's with Super Bowl wins too.
Yeah,
Because
that's with Super Bowl.
I mean, on top of that, screw Super Bowl wins. Super Bowl final or sorry, Super Bowl MVP. Tom Brady did it 5 times.
Yeah,
You gotta get it 5 times. Like
Mahomes, you better be winning Super Bowl MVP every single one of your Super Bowls.
I know, and if Mahomes does win this second ring next week, and then he goes on to win a few more rings, he'll definitely be in that like second best all time discussion. Um,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, like you know, you
His
gotta
style of I don't think he will be though because of the how do I say this? His style of play is different than Brady's, so it will cause him to retire earlier than Brady. He's a more mobile quarterback, and his arm strength will obviously like Brady will decrease over time. And I just don't see him lasting as long as Brady did. I don't see any of these young quarterbacks lasting as long as Brady did.
no. And like, how old is Aaron Rodgers? Is he
He's
39?
39, I'm pretty sure, 39.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers has one more season in him.
He has I Aaron Rodgers is he reminds me of like Tom Brady for like playing wise. I can see him playing to like 42, 43.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I I've never been a huge Aaron Rodgers guy.
I
Just
like watching him when he beats like his rival teams.
oh yeah, that's fun. But
There's the part of my take interview. It was with Aaron Rodgers, and he goes like, because Big Cat's a Bears fan. He goes, "My Super Bowl is seeing you lose in the playoffs." Poor Bears fans. Poor Bears fans.
man, yeah, one of my favorite high school teachers was a Bears fan, and we got him a Bears jersey.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Made his year, bro.
It was a Fields jersey, right?
Yeah, That's not going to age well, but
Hey, he had a good season.
yeah, I remember whenever we were thinking about it, it was like, oh, maybe we should get him like a Walter Payton jersey. Nah, it's like $50 more. So, but anyways, great career from Tom Brady. Let's move into NFL head coaching hires. Um,
There are two
there are two
as
big
of right now.
ones, yeah, that
Yep.
have happened.
We'll start with the Texans.
Mhm.
They got D'Amico Ryans, the defensive coordinator of the 49ers.
Great hire.
It's a very good hire. Broncos won. That was the Broncos' first choice.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, he was actually their first
They turned
choice.
them down 3 times.
Yeah, dude, I don't blame him. But the fact that he saw more potential in the Texans than the Broncos, that's
Maybe he liked Houston better than Denver.
yeah, yeah, that's another thing too. It could be location, bro. Like,
That location was definitely a part of it, but it's not like the main part of it.
nah, not at all. But it can hold a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, you're still gonna get a nice ass house in either state for cheap.
Yeah.
But you rather be cold or would you rather be like kind
Thing
of
with the Texans is they fire their head coaches a lot. So he has to do good right off the bat.
yeah, he does. I mean, like if he doesn't do good, they won't fire him the first year. That'll be a second year thing. I think
Yeah, they
Lovie
better not
Smith.
one and done with him. He's too
Yeah,
good to be a one and
yeah.
done.
Also, not only is he too good, but at the same time, they're going to be paying him pretty.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the contract, but
It's
he's
like it's 6 years, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere around that. I don't know how much it is, but I know it's 6 year contract.
we just have to see how he does in the first two seasons, man.
If they draft a good quarterback and they draft players around him, their players they have now are not it. They have like Brandon Cooks is there, but he wants out.
Bro, he doesn't even want to play. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He was out like
He
three
doesn't want to be a part
games.
of another rebuild. So he's gone. Is he even a wait, is he a free no, he just signed a contract extension a couple years ago,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
And
sure.
then on top of that, I mean, Nico Collins is probably the best thing to have towards the future, in my opinion. And
Yeah. Oh, and Damian Pierce is good.
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So they have their running back settled. They just need to draft some wide receivers, trade for them. I don't know, do something. Just
But there's a lot, dude. Like
there's a lot they need to do.
I say this season, the Texans and D'Amico, they focus on building an offense this season because this is going to be one of the best offensive like
Draft classes.
draft classes that we have compared to next year. Next year, you draft the defense. This year, you got to be very careful, though. You got to be very careful this year because you got a choice between Bryce Young and CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
And like both have a similar playing style, but both played for two completely different teams. Now, don't get me
If you're
wrong.
the Texans, who would you go with?
God, dude. Probably Bryce Young. And I say Bryce Young because number one, Heisman candidate. Not sorry, not Heisman candidate, Heisman winner. And then on top of that, I mean, CJ Stroud was throwing to Marvin Harrison Jr. Like one of the best wide receivers that we've seen
Yeah.
in a few years now. So, and then on top of that, I mean, CJ Stroud, he doesn't play that much competition in the Big Ten. I'm all about that, bro. Like I'm all about SEC plays harder opponents because they do. Uh,
Mhm.
and Bryce Young is able to prove that. And Bryce Young had like two losses last season.
And they were close.
They were very close. They were all between 4 points
Hmm.
in a matter of 4 points. First game was by 1 point. The last were by three, or last one was by three. So that's a bad season for like Alabama. So
Yeah. 2 losses. Was it 2 or 3 losses?
it was two. Yeah, it was two.
Two losses.
LSU.
I'd go with Bryce Young too. I think he's in a better system at Alabama, and being coached by Nick Saban
The only
helps.
reason that they lost those two games was because Bill O'Brien. At least
Patriots, here I go.
that's what Bama fans want to say, bro. Shout out to Jay. He's a Bama fan.
Yeah, Jay.
Anyways, yeah. So the Texans, a lot of rebuilding to do.
Yep.
Them and the Colts, man. There's a lot of rebuilding.
Yeah. The Colts too. Waiting to see who they hire. That'll
Yeah,
be
I was just
interesting.
about to say that. But now the biggest hire
The
of
Broncos with Sean Payton, their third option, Sean Payton.
that's
And they
crazy.
gave up a lot for him, apparently.
That's crazy that he was the third option for them
Yeah,
though.
but behind D'Amico Ryans and Jim Harbaugh. Har However you say his last name.
I would not want Jim Harbaugh over Sean Payton. You're talking about a Super Bowl winner.
It's because it would cost less.
Sure.
They gave a lot for Peyton.
Sure, but at the same time, man, it's so stupid. You're gonna take a Super Bowl winner. You're gonna like put a Super Bowl winner to the side, Super Bowl head coach winner. And then you're gonna take a dude who can't win a playoff game, can't win a bowl game in the past like 7 years. You're gonna take that guy? Like
Maybe he's a hey man. You said in our episode before. There's good head coaches in college and good head coaches in the NFL. Maybe would be a good head coach in the NFL.
he's already coached in the NFL.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, he coached the 49ers and he sucked.
Oh wait, no, I thought he went to the playoffs with them. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. I do remember
Or,
that.
sorry, yeah, no, he did go to the playoffs with them, but at the same time, like I, like I said, Nick Saban, for example, Nick Saban sucked in the NFL as a head
Yeah, I
coach.
do know that.
Goes to college, does great. Um, Also, didn't Sean Payton coach like some high school team, or am I like tweaking about that? Like, I think that's
I
real.
think that's true.
Like after he retired, he went to go coach because then they made that Kevin James.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. So anyway, Sean Payton to the Broncos.
Great hire.
No, this is a great hire, and I think in the past few weeks we've thought that it was either going to be them or the Chargers. Chargers never got rid of Staley, so
They're
obviously,
they're sticking with him for another year.
I think Sean.
Honestly, I would do that too, though. If I was on it, I would do that too. One last season with him does
But
bad.
also, the Chargers hired Kellen Moore.
Yep. Yeah. Right after
I don't know if that's
Moore
like the
got
best.
fired from the Cowboys.
I don't know if that's the best hire.
We'll see what happens.
I think that the Chargers, they always just don't make the right decisions, man. They make the right player decisions. You have some of the best players that play on the Chargers, and then they just can't get past it.
Fail. Yeah,
Philip Rivers.
starting your starters with the last week. Oh wow, that's so smart. That is so smart. Mike Williams hurt. Won't be playing the playoff game. So disappointing.
I mean, you just think of all the great Chargers players: Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson,
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, exactly. And then you just
Then you have this
that
young
one.
great too.
Yeah, there was one season with the Chargers. They had like the best offense in the league, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's insane. They had like the best offensive ratings and stuff. It didn't didn't make the playoffs.
Chargers curse, man. It's the Rivers curse, as they like to say.
Yep.
But anyways, back to the main point here. Broncos. How do you see them doing next season with Sean Payton?
Um, a lot better than they did this year. I don't think they're gonna be a division winner.
Nah, nah.
I think they'll make second at best.
That's the
Second at best.
ceiling. That's the ceiling for them. Second in the
Yeah,
division.
second at best in the division.
So you see them being better than the Chargers.
I It could be. I'd see it's either. I think it can go either way. Chargers or Broncos. That's just my opinion. That's why I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't see.
I
I
think
don't think. I don't know if they're. I can't. I really don't know if they'll make the playoffs. They're good enough to make the playoffs.
I don't think so either. I think they're going to be third in the division, and they're not going to make the playoffs next season. If you weren't with us when we were 5-12, don't be with us when we're 6-11. That's how it's gonna go, bro. Like I don't know. Sean Payton's a great coach, but I don't see it
In
getting
one
done.
season, that's what I'm thinking. Is like, can
Exactly.
he do it in one season? I don't
Exactly.
think so.
Not one season.
In
It's
2 seasons, I do think they'll make the playoffs.
yeah, I could see that. We gotta wait to see how Sean Payton does, like bringing his
He needs
system to
to
Russell.
dust off the rust, get back into it. Whole
Yeah,
new team.
you know, he got dropped by Fox Sports, so then he had to. I didn't get dropped by them. I'm just kidding, but
No, no, he was.
he's
There's
left.
rumors that he's going to stay for one more year and see the options for next season.
Yeah, no, I did see that. And then out of the blue, man, he just gets hired by the Broncos. So
I mean, they do have a good like young core around them, so it's not bad.
yeah,
Like
like I said,
Jared Judy
like
and
Russell has his weapons, bro. You just got to have the great play calling
you
that's going to get that ball to
you just
them.
need to let him cook, bro. You need to let Russ cook. When you let Russ cook, that's when you lose.
Classic J Mill.
But yeah, those are the two head coaching hires.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see who teams like the Colts hire and stuff like that. Also, one thing I wanted to just throw out there: Nathaniel Hackett, new offensive
Oh, yeah,
coordinator with the Jets. As a Patriots fan, I'm sure you're happy about that.
yeah. Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets. He's coming. It's confirmed.
I kind of hope he does. I really do.
I know. I know.
It's ready for Green. It's time for Green Bay to move on from Rodgers.
Jordan Love is the answer.
New graphic, Jordan. Nah,
Jordan Love just throwing interception. It's the graphic of just throwing interception.
I don't
And
know if he's
the
the answer,
answer.
bro.
No, he's not.
Which
He's
reminds
not.
me, Kyle Trask is not the answer, guys. Bucks
Yes,
fan.
he. I'll be for John, bro. If it's Kyle Trask, Blaine Gabbert, I don't care. We need our guy. We want our guy for the future. Tom Brady's gone. Thank you.
John will be the biggest Jags fan next season they've ever seen. But
They're the good one out of his favorite teams. Out of like the five teams he likes.
yeah, that's true. But anyways, that's it for all the coaching hires. Next discussion, lunch table talk. We love these here. The Pro Bowl, and for my script here that I have, the literal only talking point that I have written is it sucks. That's all.
It really does. And isn't it like a? Didn't they change it this year? It's like a
Yeah,
flag football or something.
I'm not even 100% about it, but I think it is. It's literally just flag football. And I don't know if you've seen the field, but it's like it's like a football field cut.
Yeah, it's like a cut in half football field because like one side is some of the other events and the other side is the other events. So they cut it in half. Well, I'm gonna see what games they have real quick.
Bro, the Pro Bowl is a joke, dude. It is such a
Yeah, I mean there's a halftime performer. It's Ray. I can't say his name. It's Ray Shremmer. Shremmer.
oh yeah, Rashford.
Yeah, but there's the dodgeball. I do kind of like watching the dodgeball, and I like the skill stuff that they do. But
I like watching on my Instagram feed because I'm not turning my TV on for it. Like,
yeah, if I'm like doing homework or something, I'll just have it on, see who won. Because like I like the skills competitions, but the game in general, not fun at all.
the Pro Bowl used to be something that like I would look forward to. Like the first 2 years of watching football, like I thought it was cool. You got the best of the best playing against each other, but then growing up, you
But they
realize,
don't try.
yeah, they don't try. Like they don't
Well,
try at
which is
all.
understandable. They don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, no,
But
it definitely is understandable, but think of how cool it would be if like we could actually see them like play to their full potential. Like we would have crazy games, man. Like it'd be
yeah,
fun to watch. But
exactly. The only fun All Star games I like watching is one NHL and two MLB. NBA is kind of the same as the NFL. They don't try. Recently, they have been. It's been better,
yeah,
but it
starting to
used to be
change
just
that
like
rule.
dunk competitions and like best moves in the NBA. But now, like the past couple of years, because they're like playing for something. Like the NBA tried to stop that. They're playing for like a charity. So now it's been getting better. But I still say MLB and NHL are the best All Star games.
I've never seen the NHL All-Star game, so
I've watched the past 2 years. It was pretty interesting to watch.
I think there's one this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
I'll have to watch it. But as far as the Pro Bowl goes, it's dog shit.
The
Like,
dodgeball rosters just came out. They dropped.
yeah, the dodgeball, I could care less about the dodgeball. Like, God,
Why are they playing dodgeball? That's like the most. That's not skills comp related. That's
it
not
should like they're
football
playing
related.
like flag football as a main game. That should be like a whole different thing. Like that should be what replaces dodgeball, and then you play an actual game. Like the fact that they completely got rid of the actual game now.
Bro, they
Just,
went JFLA type.
yeah, no, yeah, the JFLA is bad, guys. You guys wondering what that is? Just DM us. We'll tell you. But God, the Pro Bowl is so stupid. It's,
It's it could be so much better. It could
and
be
then you
so
got Tyler
Yeah,
Huntley,
that's what I was about to bring up. Tyler Huntley was named to the Pro Bowl.
two
How
touchdowns.
is he named to the Pro Bowl?
And like that's another thing too. Like the whole fan vote. It's all. You really think that your vote matters in this stuff? Like it does.
No,
It doesn't at all.
no. It's there's you're saying Tyler Huntley is the third or fourth best QB in the AFC. That's what they're saying. No, he's
Isn't it
not.
supposed to be T Law, Derek Carr, and Tyler Huntley are like the three?
Yeah, Joe Burrow's not in there.
Well, I think Joe Burrow decided he didn't want to play in it.
Oh.
And then like Jared Allen, he's quote unquote like resting or sick or something. He's just out golfing. I don't know if you've seen that. He just didn't want to play in it. So respect to him
Because
for
it's
that.
stupid. All these like star players know it's stupid. There's no point. Like
Exactly.
they could be doing something better. I mean, yeah, I mean it would be fun for them. Like if I was them, I would go because it just for
It's
you guys for them it's fun.
yeah.
But for us fans, like who might as well just go watch professional dodgeball and see actual good dodgeball players play. Uh,
Like I don't know anyone that like a lot of our friends watch sports, and I don't know anyone that's like, dude, I can't wait for the Pro Bowl this weekend. I'm gonna turn it on like as soon as it comes.
What who you got winning? Who you got winning? NFC or AFC?
It's gonna be AFC for like the ninth time. I feel like every time I watched it, bro, AFC would always win.
Yeah, I know, right? The script writers don't really go crazy on the Pro Bowl.
Speaking of that, man, it's lunch table talk. Let's talk about that for a second, bro. This that dude, who was his name? The guy that said the NFL was scripted.
Oh,
I, I,
oh my,
I
what
just
is his
forgot his
name?
name, but bro, those memes have been the best I've seen in
They
a
have. They're so good. They are so good.
Tom Brady like getting his career script after getting drafted. And then like just the Aaron Hernandez seeing this 2013 script. Antonio Brown seeing he's gonna get CTE. Like that guy is trolling people so hard. Like
It's so good though. It is so good.
it's like, bro, like we get to the practices and man, that'd just be like rehearsing the script, bro. Like the entire time I'm just thinking about like the actual like them practicing, like how does that even correlate to a script? So that's just obvious, like he's joking around. But I mean, some people are stupid, man. They're gonna believe this guy. Like
Yeah,
that's
some
why I'm
gullible
glad.
people.
That's why I'm glad the memes are out. And then there
The
was
people that their team suck, they're gonna believe it. Like, bro, why my team would not suck if it was the one that was scripted, bro?
Kyle Shanahan reading the 49ers script every year. And then my favorite one is just the Marshawn Lynch reading the 2014 Super Bowl, and he's just like, "Man, y'all are selfish, bro."
You giving them another ring? You're
Like, God, it's so funny. But
yeah.
anyways, that's gonna end it for our lunch table
Lunch table
talk.
talk.
Mount Rushmore, top four best NFL head coaches of all time. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so this is gonna be a fun one.
Hmm.
Uh, I think that there's two main ones that we'll both have. Uh,
Yeah.
but anyways, just get into it. You can go first.
I go first. All right, hold on, pulling it up on my script real quick. So obviously the first two I don't really need to look at. It's Bill Belichick is one, and Vince Lombardi is the other.
Oh wow,
What?
that's your top two? Well, I mean, there's no like top four, but like,
Yeah, I know, but those are like the two I thought you were talking about.
oh no,
Oh, who the one? What the other one was for you? And then my other ones, I have Don Shula,
Yeah.
and uh Bill Walsh,
Yeah.
and then my honorable mention is John Madden.
Yeah. One of the yeah, I mean I could definitely see that. Yeah, our script. Oh wow. Wow, this is gonna be different, man. My top two are Don Shula and Bill Belichick. Don Shula's won the most games like um
Yeah.
of all. Like Bill Belichick's getting up there, obviously.
Those I think the Don Shula, Belichick, and Lombardi had best three. Like you can't argue.
Tom Landry.
Really?
Yeah,
Tom
Tom Landry.
Landry over
Uh,
Vince Lombardi?
and then yeah, I mean also like I didn't just like make this up off the top of my head. I went to go look at like list and like the five lists that I found, like my top four was like in the top five. So and then my next one, Andy Reid.
Andy Reid?
Yeah, it's not even early enough to say. He's been the most winningest head coach for the Eagles. He's top five all time for wins in the NFL, both playoff and regular season. And on top of that, he's still got a lot of coaching left to do. And on top of that, he's in the Super Bowl right now. So that
Okay.
must be another Super Bowl win for him. So
Okay. So go over your list one more time for me.
Don Shula, Bill Belichick, Tom Landry, and Andy Reid.
No Vince Lombardi. That's
Yeah.
wow.
I saw,
Interesting.
I saw Barty like on the list that I saw. He wasn't even like. I mean, he may have been like top seven.
On the list, all the lists I saw, he was top two, top three. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't really even like cross my mind. Like Joe Madden crossed my mind, but
John Madden.
what?
You said Joe Madden.
Oh, sorry, John Madden. Sorry, I'm thinking about Joe Burrow right now or something. I don't know, but yeah, John Madden. Sorry.
I only had him because he's just legendary.
No, yeah, he's obviously legendary. I don't know if he's like top four all time
Yeah,
though.
no, that's why I didn't really have him. That's why I didn't have him unless he was just honorable mention.
Yeah, that's a great honorable mention there. All right, can't wait to see your dad's comments on this. But moving forward, let's talk about the Senior Bowl.
You go ahead and take away with this.
Yeah, so I didn't like dig too deep into it, but Georgia's running back Kenny McIntosh is playing, which is one of the more notable names. The biggest name of the Senior Bowl is Max Duggan. I can't remember if he's playing on the American team or the other team that they have. I forgot what it's called. Maybe like national team, something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's
Um,
national team.
yeah, it's American versus national, I think. But apparently, this is going to be one of the best. Like, it's going to be more of a running back show. They got Kenny McIntosh, they got Chase Brown from Illinois, who was second in FBS for rushing yards. They got Chris Rodriguez Jr. from Kentucky, who was really solid. Um, Ty J Spears from Tulane is going to be playing, and he had 4 touchdowns in the last game against USC.
Hmm.
He like was one of those guys leading the comeback. And the last one is a trader that I know named Eric Gray. He plays for Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
Um, he was great at Tennessee, and he actually ended up doing pretty good at Oklahoma. But for the most part, that's all I got. One thing though, Max Duggan's going to be like the main guy, and then you got Houston's quarterback. He's going to be there. One of the guys was going to be Hendon Hooker, and Hendon Hooker is going to the game. He's there right now because it's like a week long thing. He's there right now. He's been interviewed, and he's more there for like to talk to the recruiters
Yeah.
more than to play. But the Titans have already reached out to him, and they've got him like I don't know, talking to him. I don't know how that works, but pretty much the Senior Bowl is going to be something that I watch over the Pro Bowl. If I have time, I'll turn it on. I usually try and watch the Senior Bowl. It's kind of like the Pro Bowl, like they're not trying their hardest. Obviously, you don't want to get injured,
Yeah.
but it is fun to see like some of these guys play like for the last time with their college on their helmets. It's
Yeah.
sad to not see Hendon Hooker in it, but that's just it's just what
At
happened.
least he's there. He showed his support for his boys, his
Exactly.
other
And
players.
this isn't like fully set in stone yet. But it's about like I'd say like 95% gonna happen. I think I'm gonna be attending the Tennessee spring game.
Really?
Uh, yeah, and it's gonna be the same weekend as the UCF game, so I sadly can't go to the UCF one. Sorry guys, but um, so
Okay,
yeah,
UCF or Tennessee? Like, come on, bro.
yes.
UCF beats Tennessee any day.
And what?
Anything.
Why?
Because
Of what?
they're better.
At what?
Everything.
Everything like what?
Like everything.
And what?
Baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, track.
Man, I'm a UCF fan and I'm not afraid to say they suck, dude. Like, holy crap.
You can keep telling yourself that. You're in denial.
In denial, bro. The three basketball games I went to, they lost in like such sad fashion, bro.
They felt bad. They felt bad for the other team.
I feel bad
But
for them because they're not gonna make the March Madness because they can't play good, bro. Like, but
uh,
anyways, Senior Bowl, it's gonna be fun. I think the main reason I was gonna say that was because Hendon Hooker said that for the spring game he's gonna be wearing a Joe Milton jersey. So, hey, might see Hendon Hooker, might get him on the podcast. I don't know. It's possible. In the second runoff, still hook me up, but. Um, moving on. In the air segment, our thoughts on the NBA All Star starters. So the West is LeBron is the captain.
yep.
You're gonna have Luca, Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, and Zion Williamson. So that's gonna be it for the West. The East captain's gonna be Giannis. You're gonna have Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, and Kevin Durant. So there's a lot of good ones. A lot of people were
Mad
mad
with
that Embiid got
Embiid,
snubbed. Yeah,
and some people were mad with Shai Alexander got snubbed.
yeah.
Which I see both being starters in the All Star game. They're both having great years. Uh, Honestly, I would put and both of them over players that are starting. I think I think Embiid's gonna end up starting if Durant won't be playing if he's still hurt.
Yeah.
So
Who do you
Embiid
put
will
who would
definitely get
you
the
put
call up.
shy who'd you put shy over?
I
Or Curry or Zion?
I'd put him over Zion. I think he's having a better year than Zion. Zion's doing great, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but Shai Alexander's like averaging almost 30 a game, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
This past like based off these past 5 games, he's averaging like 32 a game. And I'm pretty sure he's averaging around 27, 28. And he's like leading that OKC team to being relevant.
Mhm.
That team is only relevant because of him. And I just think he should be up there over Zion.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, there's not much else to say. I think they got it right. I think that
Yeah, I don't really see, other than those two, I don't really see a problem with them. I think both all these starters are deserving starters.
it's fitting for LeBron to be a captain and Giannis to be a captain. Because it's
LeBron's
like,
going to be a captain until he retires, dude.
yeah.
He hasn't not been a captain yet.
And like Giannis, bro, he's been a
He
captain like most of the time too.
Yeah, the
I
other
think,
time it was Curry was a captain once against LeBron. Because I remember it was Curry versus LeBron.
yeah, that
And then
was the first year.
yeah, and then
And then I
was it?
think since then it's been Giannis.
Yeah, I think it has because KD wasn't one,
Mm.
Durant wasn't one. Was he? No, yeah, he was. Kevin Durant was one because he didn't he did take James Harden in the
Oh,
draft.
yeah, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, it was Kate. When was that? Was Katie on?
That was the year Harden left the Nets. So last year, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
It was because I remember KD was mad at Harden for something. That's why he didn't take him. He took
I just
someone.
know that if I was like a listener and like I knew the facts of this, I'd be like so mad. I'd be like, these guys are so stupid, bro. It's
Hey, it was I know it was Curry, KD, and Giannis. Those are the three that's been against LeBron. No one else has.
yeah. I don't think it hasn't been Curry and Giannis at one point, right? I don't think so.
No, it's
Yeah.
always been LeBron. It's always
You
been
think
LeBron.
so? Okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do you have the NBA games of the weekend?
Oh yeah. So Friday, the day this releases, I have Kings at Pacers as a top game. I think both these teams are young and have star players that are going to do very well. The the Kings have DeAndre Fox, and the Pacers are being led by young core with why am I forgetting his name right now? I don't know how why I'm forgetting his name. Hold on, I need to pull up my stats.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, young Tyrese Halliburton, and then they also have Buddy Hield they got from the Kings. Uh, and they have Aaron Neesmith that's having a good season for him. It was good for him to leave the Celtics. They also have Miles Turner that is going off at center. He's not having his best season, but he's having a solid season. He's averaging 17 points per game
Just
with
sign
seven
another
rebounds.
extension with them.
Yeah, he's been always in the news of being traded too, which is
I know.
which is funny. And it looks like
Hey,
he's staying though, which is good for them. They should keep him, especially with that young core they're building.
yeah,
But the Pacers are 24 and 28 right now, under 500. The Kings are over 500, being 29 and 21.
a very
So
surprising team.
yeah, the Kings are a surprising team this year. They have Harrison Barnes, DeAndre Fox, De'Aaron Fox. Sorry, not DeAndre. I don't know why I keep saying DeAndre Fox. De'Aaron Fox.
Loves.
And yeah, those two are leading the team along with DeMontis Sabonis.
Yeah,
He's having a great season. If he doesn't make the All Star game, that's kind of insane.
yeah,
So,
it will be.
but I got the Kings winning this one.
All right. Yeah, I could say the same.
For Saturday, I have the Hawks at Nuggets game. The Nuggets are, I think, first in division again
Yeah,
and on their side. And the Hawks are young, also another young team that are just at 500, being 26 and 26, being led by Trey Young. I don't really see that it's going to be that much of a problem for them for the Nuggets. I think they're going to beat them. Well, the Hawks have Clint Capella, John Collins as well. They have Hawks do have a very good team. They're just I think their coaching isn't the best.
they're
They
kind
just
of
need better
underperforming.
coaching. But they also have Bogdanovich, who's also very good. And how that's actually I do see this game being kind of close. I don't really know who I'd put. I'd probably put the Nuggets because they're the more dominant team, more
Mhm.
experienced team. So I have to say the Nuggets on this one.
Nuggets, yeah, over the Hawks for sure.
Yeah. And then my last game is Sunday, and I have 76ers at Knicks. And the 76ers are 37 and 17 or 33 and 17, having a great year. And the Knicks are 27 and 25, having a pretty good year.
Good.
And 76ers have been on a roll right now. So I'm going to have to say 76ers. Nothing really to talk about. Joel Embiid putting up MVP numbers. Julius Randle being the face of the Knicks with 24 points per game with the field goal percentage of 45.8.
Had the
But
best year last year.
yeah,
Now,
Julius Randle's been like that guy for New York Knicks, but I don't know if he's. I don't. I don't really trust Julius Randle. I don't know why. I don't think he's gonna be the guy to carry the Knicks to a championship.
nah, I don't see that happening, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, friend Zach.
Yeah,
Knicks are not gonna be winning anytime soon.
nah,
But I speaking off that, I got the 76ers beating them.
yeah, of course. James Harden's been doing well as
Yeah,
too.
he has.
All right,
But
yes.
yeah, that wraps it up for the games of the week for me.
All right, awesome. So now we're gonna have our countdown of the top five NBA Finals losers of all time. So the teams that went to the finals and lost, who are the best? I'll start this one.
Okay.
So at number five, I got 2010 to 2011 Miami Heat. This was the first year LeBron and his boys got together, and there was very high expectations when they made the championship,
Mhm.
especially when LeBron said it's not going to be one, it's not going to be two, it's not going to be three, it's not going to be four championships. You know that whole speech.
Yeah.
So everybody's really hyped. I believe they lost to the Mavericks in this one. I think. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the
I
Maverick.
actually didn't write it down for some reason, but yeah, that's gonna be my number five. My number four, 1995 to 1996 Seattle Supersonics. It was led by Gary Payton and that whole bunch, dude. And they lost to uh, they lost to sorry, they lost to the Bulls. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but yeah, they lost to the Bulls. This was another one of Jordan's victims, and this was a super, super good Seattle Supersonics team. I think they only had like 20 or 18 losses in the regular season, and they did really well in the playoffs to get there. At number three, Michael's gonna like this one. 2009 to 2010 Boston Celtics. This was the year they lost to the Lakers. Went to 7 games, super tight one. You got the big three in Boston. They just weren't able to get it done against Kobe and Powell, man. Like that. It's a super solid team. Went to 7 games, dude. And I think right after the season, that's whenever the big three in Boston split up.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
yeah. So then I'm a number two. I got 1997 to 98 Utah Jazz. This was the second time they lost to the Bulls in 2 years, and they made super big improvements over the offseason. And you still got Karl Malone and John Stockton being those guys, and they just weren't able to pull it off. They lost the same amount of games in the finals as they did the last year, 2-4. And man, it's just rough. It would be rough being a Jazz fan for sure. I remember like going into 2K and I did like 2 years of my career like with the Grizzlies, won them both championships. Then I took my talents to Utah because I was going to win them a championship. And I ended up doing that. So you're welcome, Jazz fans. And then number one, I think I don't know if we would, but in my opinion, I think it's undisputed. The 2015 to 2016 Golden State Warriors having the best record of all time, 73-9. And then you get to the finals game and you're up 3-0. You're up 3-0, man. Like this is one of the if they would have won this championship, this would have been the greatest team ever, honestly. But nope, they lost 4-3. Super big comeback by the man, the myth, the legend, um, LeBron James. Notice how I didn't say the GOAT, but
Yeah,
my
it's
list.
valid. That's a valid reason. But we have similar lists to a point. But I have one honorable mention, and that is the 2015-2016 Spurs. They had a very good run that year. They
What
didn't
you
win. They
mean the 2014 to 2015?
No, the 2015 to 2016. They didn't make the finals in this one, but
Oh,
they're still a great team. They were led by Kawhi Leonard. They had other key players of LaMarcus Aldridge, Ginobili, Tony Parker, Danny Green, Patty Mills, and old Tim Duncan. And they had the seventh best record in NBA history with a 67-15 record. They won their first 39 games, and they swept the Grizzlies in the first round, and they lost to the Thunder though, and that's playoff division. That's my honorable mention. Very, very good team.
that was actually the first series of playoffs I watched. True story.
Really.
Yeah, because I remember the Grizzlies losing to them. What have I got myself into here?
But my number five, I have the 2017-2018 Rockets. That Rockets team was
Wait.
they didn't make the finals.
Yeah, this is all finals.
I thought it was teams that never won the finals.
No, on the script, top five NBA Finals losers.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have my next one. Okay, for my number five, I have the Celtics, the team that lost to the Lakers, because that was my number six, anyways. And you already said it, everything. And then my number four, I have the 94 Magic. They lost to the Rockets that season. It was a very good team led by Shaq, a young Shaq. They also had Hardaway and the Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott. That they went 57-25 that season, but they weren't good enough to beat the Hakeem's Rockets that season. But my number my number three, sorry, is the 72-73 Celtics. That team was, I'd say it's one of their best teams, and I'd say it's their best team to win a championship. They are led by John I can't say his name. Havlicek, I think, and Dave Crowens. They had also JoJo White. They had the sixth best uh winning percentage in NBA history, and they had six players who averaged more than 10 points per game. They lost to the New York Knicks that season
Uh,
in the finals. And then my number two, I have the 96-97 Jazz, who
yeah.
lost to the Bulls, of course. And they are led by Carl Malone, John Stockton. Yeah, uh, they had a very good Jazz team. They finished 64-18 with Carl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hort, however you say his last name. They had some weird names in the NBA, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, they lost to the Bulls
Honest,
again.
well,
But yeah, that's my number two. And then my number one, just like you, the 15-16 Warriors losing to the Cavs and LeBron with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry with the 73-9 winning record with 24 straight games winning to 24 straight wins heading into the season. But yeah, that's my top five.
super solid, bro. I gotta make sure I get some of these years right. I think it is, bro. Pretty sure it is. Maybe then I think okay, so when did Jordan six feet? I remember 96, 97, and 98 were like the last three. So then that would mean 95 and 90, the 95 to 96 Seattle Supersonics. Um, I don't know. You'd have to look that up.
Okay, so he three-peated twice. He
Yeah.
three-peated from 1991 to 1993,
Yeah.
and then from 1996 to 1998.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Yes. Anyways, man, that was fun. Okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Um, Now our last segment of the day is something new that we're going to be starting here. It's going to be called Start, Bench, and Cut. Um, we just, I don't know. It just didn't feel like a draft day kind of day. So I wanted to mix it up. The Start, Bench, Cut we're going to do for a lot more in the future with rising stars, GOAT debates, that sort of thing. But also you can do it for fun stuff like I got today, which is Marvel superheroes. I was kind of hoping John would be here for this, but
Yeah, I was too, but
sadly he's not. So let's just jump into it, bro. Round one, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America.
the big three.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's there, bro. So
People are gonna hate me for mine, dude.
all right.
My
You
start
start.
is Thor. Thor is the strongest one out of all of them.
Mhm.
So that's who I'm picking. My bench is the Captain America, one of
So,
my favorite superheroes. He lifts Thor's hammer. He's worthy. He has Thor's hammer, the power of lightning and thunder, plus his shield, his iconic shield, and of course, my cut has to be Iron Man. People are gonna hate me for that, but I think both of them beat Iron Man, so that's why I have Iron Man getting cut. Sorry, my boy.
all right. For me, you gotta agree with you. Start Thor. He's the most powerful one. He is literally a god. He's literally a god. Put him at one. I'm sorry, starting bench Iron Man. No, look, bro. Captain America is a pussy, bro. He's cringy.
He's a what? He's a what?
He's cringy, bro. He's like
How is he cringy, dude? What?
America's ass. Like it's just like, bro. You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
capping, dude. He is
no, 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 no. Look. Also, who defeated?
he
Who
beat
defeated
Iron
Thanos?
Man in a
Who
fight.
defeated Thanos?
Have you watched Captain America Civil War? He beat him in the fight.
I actually haven't seen that, but I don't care. Who defeated Thanos? Who snapped? Who snapped?
Okay, if Captain America would have done that too.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would have.
Oh, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would have.
Oh, he wouldn't have because he wanted to go back in time and be with his ex bitch.
He didn't know. Not that time, dude. That was when they had
Sure.
the.
Yeah. Anyways, the Iron Man snap. Who did it though? Who did it? Was it Iron Man or Captain America? Who did
It
the
was
snap?
Iron Man.
It
Yeah.
was exactly. It was Iron Man.
He was about to take on
Also,
Thanos'
Iron Man.
entire army by himself.
Hold
He
on,
was
hold
about
on.
to take on Thanos'
Iron
entire
Man is
army by
Iron
himself.
Man is cooler.
Iron Man is not cooler.
Iron Man is cooler than Captain America, and
No, he
that's
is
a
not.
fact.
No, he is not.
He's a cool billionaire that has, he didn't get a super serum, man. He didn't get the super serum in him. He built it himself. That's why people like Batman. That's why people like Iron Man because he doesn't have superpowers, bro. He
I know
made
that is cool, but Captain America it was given to him, and he was a scrawny kid that
yeah,
stood up for himself,
pussy.
even when he wasn't all big tough.
Yeah, well, have you
But
ever seen Marvel's What If?
he's a yeah, that was he
Yeah,
becomes Iron Man. Did you know that he becomes like Iron Man?
exactly. He wants to be Iron Man, bro. Thank you
No,
for my point. Like,
no,
he
he
wants
does
to be
not, bro.
him.
Shut up. Captain America beats Iron Man any day.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He done it before. It was in the movie. He showed mercy on him.
Oh, I'm sure, bro. Like they would.
Watch the scene. He was about to watch it, bro. He beat him.
Let me see, because I'm not gonna watch this movie.
Just look up Iron Man versus Captain America Civil War, and you'll see.
Yeah,
And
okay.
that's why he loses his shield. He leaves the shield with Tony.
Dude, I don't care. Iron Man solos.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right,
Well, let's go on to the next one.
all right, round two. This was the one I was hoping that John would be here for.
Because I think we both know who he would be starting.
So it's Hawkeye, Hulk, and Spider-Man.
You go
Um,
first on this one.
all right, yeah. All right. So starting the Hulk. I'm starting the Hulk, bro. Like you gotta start him, bro. He's super strong. I mean, that's his main thing. Like he might be a little dumb when it comes to his like Hulk form, but he's super strong. He's actually one of the best Marvel characters, one of the strongest Marvel characters, canonically. Other than like MCU because they nerfed him, obviously, but
Mhm.
in the comics he is. Um, Jesus Christ, I sound like such a nerd right now. But anyways,
Who cares, bro? We're guys.
anyways, bench Spider-Man. Spider-Man would kill Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. I don't know why Hawkeye was on this list, dude.
Well, it was on this list because I was hoping John was here, so because I knew John would pick Hawkeye.
All right. Well, obviously Hawkeye's your cut. So my list cut Hawkeye. Obviously, he's fine. Don't get me wrong. I like Hawkeye, but he's not winning anything. My bench, my bench is the Hulk. I'm benching the Hulk, and then my start is Spider Man. If we're going by comics, technically Spider Man has beat Hulk in the comics. He's beaten him, and he has beat villains that are just as strong, or not just as strong, but up there with like Venom. Uh, there's like a guy, Green Goblin. He's beating Green Goblin, Carnage, Venom, all of them. And
Hulk
I
is
think he beat.
Hulk defeated Red Hulk. Hulk defeated a bunch of people, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I know, but I'm saying, uh, Spider-Man beats people just like Hulk and like big and strong like Hulk, and that's why I got Spider-Man winning. So that's why I'm starting Spider-Man. I think he's smarter, he's strong, he's
literally,
more
like
agile.
Peter Parker was just like, okay, take away his spider sense. Hulk picks him
That's
up.
his powers. What do you mean? Take away
Hulk,
his spider sense. That's his
Hulk picks him
powers. That's
up.
like okay, take away its whole, take away Hulk's strength.
That's his only thing, though. Spider-Man has like five things, bro.
So what? You can.
Not
That's
even to talk about Miles Morales. Miles Morales got like crazy shit that he does, bro.
his. Spider-Man still stole his miles, dude. But yeah, I'm
No,
starting
they kind of made
Spider-Man.
Miles like overpowered.
I think we know why. I'm just kidding. Miles Morales is a pretty cool character, and his the game he has is very fun. But let's go on to round three.
All right, round three. This is actually probably the best round. This might stir up the pot here.
Yeah,
Doctor
I just have to
Strange,
say
Scarlet
I'm going
Witch.
off the personal likeness on one of them.
Right. Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Deadpool. Go ahead.
My cut. I'm cutting Doctor Strange. I'm cutting Doctor Strange, and I am benching Scarlet Witch, and having Deadpool at my starting. This is based on personal opinion. solely just because I love Deadpool. I am starting Deadpool any day. I love Deadpool, dude.
Yeah, one of the best characters ever.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a hard one, man. Like between Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, it's super hard. Um, I
Why I
think
started or I put Scarlet Witch above is because she like kind of was smacking him in the last movie.
so. That's why I was gonna bench Doctor Strange. I was gonna start. Um,
Hello? You
yeah,
frozen? Oh,
hold
okay.
on. Sorry, I'm like thinking actually. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna start Scarlet Witch because
You're cutting the goat?
well, he's bench. He's benching. Deadpool's bench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I cut Doctor Strange, bench Deadpool, start Scarlet Witch because feminism is great and like women empowerment is like what I'm all about. So,
Hey, I drafted Scarlet Witch in my Marvel's draft,
yeah,
so
exactly. And like I appreciate that, bro. Like you're doing something for like the women
I
movement.
don't. Yeah,
And
but
like,
John drafted Hawkeye
yeah, no, he didn't even
at
draft Black
two.
Widow. Come on, man. That was actually one thing I was gonna do was like Black Widow, Hawkeye. But then I was trying to find like that third person that's kind of similar, and I just couldn't think of them. I wasn't gonna
Done
pick
like
like,
Nick Fury.
yeah, but Nick Fury is just Nick Fury, bro. Like Hawkeye has, it has crazy accuracy. Black Widow is literally like a trained assassin. Nick Fury is just an agent. Like he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it wouldn't have been like the best, but anyways, yeah, Deadpool is super great. But
he's that guy.
he is, dude. I can't wait for that new movie with Wolverine. Ooh, I should
Oh,
have.
that's one. Oh, that's. I just thought of one that you could have done. You could have done like a Wolverine, Deadpool, and maybe uh Sabretooth. I think that's his name.
Yeah,
Wolverine's brother.
but also if John, like if I would have known John wasn't here, I would have done Hulk, Wolverine, Spider Man because like that actually was a big three. Like in the
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember that.
that'd been a little tougher.
Yeah.
But anyways, uh, I just know what you guys think if you got this far. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. There's a lot of good content that'll come in the future, and for those of you who have gotten this far, we just can't thank you guys enough. But also, little shout out to our sponsor, W. Wait, can you see it?
Upside down. It's upside down.
Okay, W. We just want to say thank you guys. We made an in we made a disclosed amount of money. That's what I wanted to say. That we can't share with you, but it's been super awesome for everybody that's been using our code. We appreciate it so much.
Use the code against the call, all caps.
Yeah, and at www,
www.w.gg.
it's like all flows together because it's so many dubs, bro. Like
Check
so
link in description on everything for us, and it'll give you our where our code is and where you can use it at.
exactly. So, anyways, it's gonna wrap it up for this episode. We got some really fun content coming up in the future, but other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next one.